YouTube, what's happening? It is Saturday, May 31st, last day of the month. Probably got rent due tomorrow, but we got MLS today. Another sports. Yeah, we got all the sports, every video. So looks like a shorter slate. We only got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games on today. I guess it's a little bit short technically. And there's one game for tomorrow. You can see here on Sunday right there. So I will break all of these games down. We'll look at the spreadsheet. We'll look at the numbers. We'll look at the props. See if we can find some value. But first, as always, let's recap last time, which was Wednesday. We took these plays. Guzman, Orlando, Cincy, Acosta. None of those hit. Close. Guzman had 3 saves, I believe it was. Orlando did not hit the 2-way. Cincy did not hit the 3-way. And then Johnson saves did hit. Hagen saves did hit. And the San Jose, what the hell was this line? Money line where like Galaxy's the worst team in the league, and San Jose was like plus on the 2-way. They were plus like 180. What? Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the free money. That was easy because they won 1-0. So I don't understand. I still don't understand what they were thinking. Yeah, I get it. It was at LA, but still, I don't know. No, sorry. Sometimes you're just that bad, and they are that bad. So, anyways, if you want the plays typed out for every single spot I do, or you want access to the spreadsheet, so you can do your own MLS research or other sports, because I got them all on here. All you gotta do is check out the HQ. Simple as that. So, enough of that. Schedule. We got Oh, that's Wednesday. Oops. We got 13 games to look at, 12 today, 1 tomorrow. Let's go ahead and jump to that first game right now. All right, first game on the sheet is going to be San Jose at St. Louis. Remember, I explain this every video because there's new MLS people jumping in, and hey, welcome if your first time doing this. Usually when you see this sheet, when I do it for other sports, you see the bottom team is the home team. Not in soccer. MLS is different. Home team is the top team. I know it's confusing, but I make it easy on the sheet because I swap it around so you can actually see who the home team is. We can see their home stats and everything. So good stuff, right? Yeah. Also, this is a 3-way. It is Team A, Team B, tie. That 3-way means 3 potential outcomes of a game. 2-way, Team A, Team B. That's it. No tie. If you have a tie, it's a push. It voids out. Good stuff. And then we have our over-unders. So I will refer to money lines as a 3-way or a 2-way when I do money lines. So you'll know. I'll tell you. So there you go. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer as much as I can. So for this one, we see what we have here. Now, obviously, you're going to have worse odds on a 2-way because you're removing a third possibility of a potential outcome. That's why you have better odds on a 3-way because you introduce a tie, which is very common in soccer, if you didn't know. So there you go. We see St. Louis is minus 156 on the 2-way, plus 118 on the 3-way. So let's look over here at the spreadsheet and see why. San Jose is 19 points versus 11. That's their season points. If you want to know what this means up here, this is wins, draws, losses. So it's 2 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses. They're on a 3-draw streak, as in 3 ties in a row. It happens. I told you it was common. There you go. So you can see how they're doing. Shots on goal, opponent shots, blocks, shots being blocked. The team getting blocked, not their shots being blocked. Corners, opponent corners, how many corners they give up. Passes per game completed, a passes attempted, and your pass percentage. I think this is important. Some people don't, but I do, because that's ball control. If you control the ball, you control the power, you can score. There you go. So yeah, that's all your stuff. So looking at this one, nothing really stands out that much except the fact San Jose is better. They're more accurate with their shots. They're both about the same on shots, but San Jose is way more accurate. 5.4 versus 4. It seems like a low number. It's a big difference in soccer. So there you go. Let's go ahead and look over here at the actual props, see if anything stands out. Again, outlier, link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign, get you a week full free of all these lovely sports up here, including football, which will be super soon. So soon. I miss you, football. So, oh man. We got Christian for goals. Who's had a goal in 7 out of 10 games. Damn. And Marcel Hartel has 1.5 shots. Just shots. He ain't even got to be on target. He's just got to take 2 shots. Let's look at that. Let's see what they look like. Goals, I don't take unless your name's Messi, most likely. But hey, I'll look at it. Shots, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1. You're coming out to a 2 average. I want this to be a 2.5 if we take it. Just like other sports, I want some cushion if I'm going to take a prop. Okay? So, and that way, when we lose props, we barely miss them. We don't really have props where we just get, oh, like, whoa, what was that? That was stupid. No, we miss them barely. So that's what we do around here. That's why it works so nicely. Goals, you can see, dude's literally been, yeah, but I'm not taking that. No, not a chance. No. So there you go. There's your stuff. Based on all this, I don't like this outcome. I need a dominant team on the road. This isn't dominant. This is, I'm passing on this one. Next. All right, you feel good on the explanation? Again, if you have questions about it, drop them in the comments. I'll answer as many as I can, try to help you out. Other people will help too because we got an awesome community of people that help each other. That's what we do around here. We're all trying to work together to win some money. So, moving on to game deuce, number dos, it took me New York City versus Nashville. There are two New York teams. This is the FC, not the Red Bulls, and we currently see right here. Nashville 300 on the two-way, 136 on the three-way because Nashville's a good team and they're at home, which is even better. But New York is actually a good team too. 24 and 27 points. That's two easily top 10 teams in the league. Easy. I think 24 is in top 10, yeah. So, but you can see how they're playing too. This is very close. That's shots on goal, opponent shots. Yeah. Only thing that really stands out is New York gives up a lot of corners, but other than that, this is way too close to pick anything. So, this could easily. So when you see something like this could easily end up in a tie. Like you could easily just drop something on a tie if you wanted to, but I will never bet a tie. That's just personally, I'm not going to do that. Hell no, I'm not betting a tie. Sorry, I can't do it. It's not in my blood. So we need to see something. Let's go look at props. Nashville, New York City. And we got Mukhtar, shots on goal, and Morales shots. Okay. 2 shots on goal, 1 shot. Let's look at both to see how they're doing. 3 on a 1-5 empty. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, he did not hit against Columbus. I get that. But I like that average. And then we come over here and we see you shots 0 1 1 3 1. That's a 1.2 and a 0.5. As long as we double the number, I'm good to go. That works for me. I can work with that. So you shots. New York City, 7th in shots at 15.2. Can you take 1 shot for me the whole game? You could. Can you take 2 shots on goal for me? Because you take a lot of shots. Remember, Nashville is number 4 shots on goal at 6.2. I think I like this. The way his volume is, that's good stuff. Last 10, yes, it backs it up nicely. You see how he is. I'm going to take this guy to get 2 shots on goal. I like that. The other one you could take as well, but I'm just going to take 1 per game. I'm going to try to keep it slim for now while we're still feeling out the season. So give me, this guy here, 1.5 shots on goal next. All right, moving on. Game 3 is going to be New England and Montreal. Montreal is one of the worst teams in the league. They have 8 points. You can see where they at right there. But they are favored because they're at home, because home field matters a ton in soccer. Them fans are crazy. Loud. So you can see everything there. So let's go ahead and pop to the spreadsheet. We can see a team with 1-5-9 as a record. As they got 1 win, 5 draws, 9 losses, is favored over a 5-win team that has a 3-game draw streak going on. So, but you can see the stats. Montreal's playing decent. These aren't bad numbers. This isn't indicative of the 30th worst team. They're points wise, they're bottom 3, but maybe bottom 2, I think, but definitely bottom 3. And you can see they're playing like a mid-level team right now, so we're not touching this game. If anything, they could easily win this game. This could be an under. There's a lot of things, nothing standing out here. So let's go to props, see if anything stands out. Get rid of those 2. Swap this over back to Toronto. Nope, wrong. Not that one. Montreal. There you go. Montreal, New England. Gotcha. We have 1 potential prop, and it's Sealy to take a shot on goal. So we'll look at it. We always look at the greens. We always do. And we see he's averaging 1 on a 0.5. We could take this technically. Technically, we could. This is Montreal shots on goal, which currently, if you saw, they're in the yellow. They're 15th. Not good. I want a green. I want the top 10 team shots on goal if I'm taking somebody for that prop. So this will be a pass. Next game, we got DC United at Cincinnati. And currently, we got Cincy is minus 600 on the 2-way, 209 on the 3-way. Wow. You think that's crazy, right? Here's why. Look at all the red. Lowest scoring team in the league in the last 5 games is DC. They only take 7.8 shots. I thought that was a typo. I thought the system, my spreadsheet wasn't calculating. No, they just don't take that many shots. Look, the whole season, they are the lowest. They don't shoot much. They have terrible this. How they have 14 points is beyond me. I don't know. I think I would take Montreal over DC right now. Absolutely. If you replace Cincy with Montreal, give me Montreal. 2-way even. I wouldn't care. 3-way. Yeah, do it. This is Cincinnati all day. Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. Cincy money line. 209 is a little juicy because that's the best you can get, but I got to take it. I mean, what else I'm going to take? I mean, oops, come back. I went too far. Close the wrong tab. Let's swap this out to Cincinnati. Where's it at? Right there. Get rid of the other 2 games. And then we have 3 props. We have David shots on goal, David shots, and then Lucas shots. So this is plus 250 shots on goal. I don't like that already. So 125, just take a shot. For DC United, why would I take a DC United player shots when we literally just talked about how they don't take any shots? So one guy's doing all. What's everybody else doing? Standing around with their thumb up their ass? That must be because it's just DC players. And then you got a bunch of Cincy dudes down here. No, we're gonna keep it easy. We're gonna go Cincy on the three-way. I know it's 209. That's technically above my limit, but come on, come on. Cincy 209 money line three-way next. All right, moving on. Next one is Columbus at Miami. This is a fun one because Columbus is a fun team, and then Miami's obviously Miami with Messi and um, what the hell is his name? My mind is going absolute blank. Suarez. I'm a blank there. So let's look at the spreadsheet. We can see. Actually, nope. What are the odds? I didn't even look at the odds. I'm so focused on teams. Let's see. Miami. There they are. It is 160 with a plus 112 on the three-way. So yeah, favored Miami. Obviously, they're at home. Columbus is playing better. Look at all the green for Columbus. Outside of their both teams' defenses are not good, but the offenses are. Is it 2.5? It's 3.5. I might have to go over. I might have to go over in this one because of that. Because you see the numbers, you see the offense, you see the defenses. Over is 3.5 is 112. That might be the play. Let's go props. Let's see. Messi is going to be on here. I'm pretty sure for his Miami right there. Got you. Hagen saves over 3.5. I took this last time. It hit. I believe it hit, right? He had, yeah, 4 saves. So I could take this. That could be a prop. We could take Farsi shots. Could take that. Or I could just take the over 3.5, which is what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, based on all these numbers and how good these offenses are and the teams and who's involved in these two teams, yeah, give me the team to score at least 4 goals. Next. All right, moving on, we got Atlanta at New York Red Bulls this time. And currently we have 240 Red Bulls with a 114 on the three-way. Come over to the spreadsheet, we see the numbers. Atlanta's 1-1, but they're not the best. And New York is slightly better, but not much better. So I don't like this one at all. Let's look at the props, see if anything stands out. And so far, I don't think it does. I don't think he does at all. We only have 4 props we can look at, so we'll look at all 4. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we got both goalies are up here. Boguzin, who's on, however you say it, did not do well for me last time. And then I did Carlos Coronel. So let's look at him. That was last game. We could take that still. Derek Williams shots. You're averaging 1.5. Atlanta averages. They're 9.8 shots. They're 25th. Look at this. Look, they're just as bad. I just can't. No, not a chance. I'm taking a team that doesn't shoot much. Take a prop. Shots on goal, same situation. I'm sorry, I'm not taking Atlanta shots. Red Bulls saves 2.5. You're averaging 4.4, but you're going against a team that literally doesn't shoot the ball. They have 3.8 shots on goal the entire game, 9.8 shots, period. So that means you have to save every shot on goal they take. That math ain't mathing for me. Sorry, it's not. And then lastly, you saves against New York. You're averaging 3.5, but you didn't hit this game. See, I took that for over 3.5. He didn't hit. So I am going to leave this game alone where it belongs. This game is not a good one. Pass next. Next, we got Chicago at Orlando. I gotta find Orlando. There it is. Orlando City. We got 340 for Orlando with a 154 on the three-way. We come up to this. We see both teams are great at shots on goal. Yes. Offense, defense, no. This is Orlando. Orlando's at home. They're playing like this. What's Orlando number? On the three-ways, 154. I like that. I like that 100%. Let's go to props, see if anything stands out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This one is Orlando right there. Gotcha. Any props? 1. You, shots on goal, 5 for 5. Yeah, but you averaged 1. That's Chicago. Orlando is 8th and 6th in not allowing shots on goal. But you see they're only allowing 4 per game. So we're not going to take somebody. If their defense was bad, we would take Chicago, but not there. So we're going to focus on Orlando on all this good stuff, and we're going to take Orlando on the at home on the three-way at 154. Next up, Charlotte and Toronto. And where is it at? Just seeing it. There it is. Charlotte on the road is 145. Plus 130. That tells you how bad Toronto is, isn't it? Right. Exactly. Then you see the numbers and it's like, well, Charlotte's playing like ass. Why would I ever take that? Both teams are equal here. This is canceling that out. Exactly. That's canceling out. That cancels out. This leans Toronto a little bit. Why the hell would I ever take Charlotte? Why? Why would I do that? If anything, I'm inclined to take Toronto on the two-way. That way, as long as they don't lose, because they're not playing terrible. I mean, they got more wins. Yeah. But the smart thing is to leave these games alone. I mean, yeah, home team Toronto sounds enticing. Plus 130 on the two-way money line. Could do it. I could absolutely do it. Let's look over here at the see if there's anything crazy I'm missing on here. So let's see, where is Toronto? Toronto is not there. They are. Found them. So we got a lot of injuries. We see Toronto's questionable injuries, out, questionable. I'm tempted. I'm still tempted. You know what? I'm so tempted. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take trust the numbers on the sheet. We're gonna trust the home team who statistically is playing better. Give me Toronto at home on the two-way. That way, if we have a tie, we're good. We just push. Toronto on the money line two-way is plus 130. Next. All right, from Toronto, we're going to Dallas, and they're facing Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia is obviously one of the top teams. We know this. They are 9-3-3. They are beasts. Where are they at? There they are. Philly on the road is favored. That tells you a lot right there. Tells you everything you need to know. Dallas is not great. They're not great, but Philly is so good offensively. There's their defense that gets you. So third in offense, 2.2. They score a lot. So Philly, I can see this easily hitting the over because they don't score much, but I can see Philly hitting 3 goals. Absolutely good. Let's go look at props, see if there's anything in here. So far, I kind of like the over. Kind of like it. We want Philadelphia right there. Get rid of Chicago and Orlando. We have 4 props again. Shaq, Jacob, Nathan, and Quinn. Let's see if these look good. Okay, shots for you. You went from 3-1-1-3-0. I don't like that 0 popping up right there. And you're going up against Philadelphia, who is one of the top 5 and not allowing shots on goal. So yeah, see that defense right there? Not something I want to take. So nothing from you. Sorry. What about you? Shots. Well, Philadelphia is 4th in shots at 15.6. Remember that. And now we have one of their players to take a shot, just a shot, close. 1-2-0-1-1. They take a lot of shots, but I don't. He's could potential. Nathan shots, same situation, and then lastly Quinn shots on goal, which we just saw a 6.4 for Philly. You could take any of these. I think the smart thing is to stick with the money, like the over. I think I like that better. Philly's defense is sketch. We know this. They're a little sketch. Their passing is definitely sketch. They're the worst control team in the league, which means they're going to have a lot of time of possession given to Dallas, which means Dallas is going to take more shots than they usually do, which isn't many. But still, they can get a goal, I'm sure. I'm going to take over 2.5. I like this. We're going to go over 2.5 and move on to the next one. All right, handful of games left. We got 4 left. We got Houston, KC up now. And currently, where's right there? Houston, 300, 130. They're at home. It makes sense. Spreadsheet, you can see why. 17. They're playing a little bit better in some areas, but not much better. Nothing to the point I really want to back this game. 13. Both teams are both bottom half teams. Nothing's good here. Let's go look at props, see if anything stands out. I don't really want to take anything in this game, so hopefully not. Come on, no props. Come on, no props. Where's that? Houston right there. Is that it? Yeah. So get rid of that. There we go. No props. Nothing for us in this game. Good deal. This game is kind of We're going to pass next. When I say at the top, LA Galaxy is one of the worst teams in the league, I mean it. They are the worst, probably. You'll see why in a second. Because currently it's at the very bottom. We have Galaxy, again, our favor at home. Again, I just can't with this team because look at this. They're 0-4-11. They have 0 wins and 11 losses. Salt Lake has 9 losses, though. So, I mean, if you're going to be a team for LA, I mean, there's your matchup. San Jose was not your matchup. San Jose is playing decent enough to win. Salt Lake is not. Salt Lake is right there with you. So, if you're going to win a game, LA might get their first win. I'm not touching this nonsense. Let me show you real quick. There's no good props. Nothing for us. This is garbage. We're moving on to the next game. Austin, San Diego is up next. Scroll to the bottom because they are right there. San Diego, heavy favorite at home. 143 on the three-way. Absolutely. Love that. Absolutely. Look at the numbers. Please. San Diego's one of the best teams. 27. They're 4-1-0. Yeah. Yeah, they're great. Austin can't buy a win. Absolutely. Sign me up. I'm done. I don't even need to look at props. I'm taking this. I'll show you props, though. I got you. Don't worry. But I'm taking them. Taking the three-way for San Diego for certainly. San Diego, Austin. We got a couple props here. I'll show them all to you just because I like you. I got you. Don't worry. So here we go. We got shots on goal, 1-1-1-0. For Austin, who was 24th in shots on goal, literally popping off a 3-6. Not a chance in hell I'll touch that. And then San Diego, if you didn't notice, they only give up 2.6 shots on goal. Yeah, I'm not trusting in that with one guy. Sorry. Goodbye. Then we got shots. Just take a pure shot. You can only take one. What is this nonsense? That's no, not doing that. That U shots could be a play because San Diego is 3rd in shots at 16 shots a game. You can see what they do. That could be a play if you wanted to, but I'm going to stick with the obvious. Look at this mismatch. They're at home, which is even better. Give me San Diego, 3-way, 143 next. All right, last game is going to be tomorrow's game, which is on Sunday. We have Minnesota at Seattle. You can see currently Seattle 235, 105. They're at home. Good stuff. We look at the spreadsheet. We can see their numbers. And look at that. Everything's about the same. Lean Seattle in certain areas. Like they're very good with ball control, which matters to me. It matters a lot. Both teams are pretty equal. Nothing really standing out so far. I mean, you could take Seattle because it's the only game tomorrow if you care about that. But I don't really care that much. So let's look at the numbers. What's the motto? Any props? Very little. We got Alex, Albert, and Stefan. Saves, huh? Saves for the goalie. Seattle saves. That means Minnesota takes shots. Minnesota, you take shots. You're pretty average, pretty mid 5. You are, yeah, you're averaging 3.6 on a 2.5. That's good. Over 2.5 might be the play. I can see, because if Minnesota's taking 5 shots on goal, he just needs to save this. I can see him hitting that. That's only 3 saves. He can do that. I have faith. You had 0. 0 in that one. Hilarious. Shots on goal, 202. I don't like that. We're going to leave that off. Same with shots, 22101. Again, I could take this one, actually. This would be, was this Seattle taking shots out in Minnesota. Seattle is 5th in shots, literally. So you could take that as well. That could be a good play. If anything, I think I just want to take the goalie. I think that's the way I want to go. Sunday night MLS, cameras on them, TV, everything. Yeah, give me Frey over FREI over 2.5 saves. Yeah, got me a goalie prop in there. Love that. That way we can end it right there. So let me go back to the schedule, which is right here. We go over here, and then we see that's it. So now we go. We'll find the next game. So we have games Wednesday this week. We do not. Now, once the next games are going to be literally 2 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. I don't know why there was only, I guess, teams are getting time off. I have no clue. Let me look at some more. 7 and 8, 7 and 8, 7 and 8. And we got 1 on the 12th on Thursday. It's a weird slate of games, but I will come back on Saturday and I'll have 5 game on this next video. So I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you're playing. Check out the HQ, check out Outlier, all the good stuff. Other than that, I'll see you Saturday for some more MLS. Peace.